Hey guys, and welcome back to Cubing with Colin. In this video I'm going to be doing a walkthrough solve on 2x2, 3x3, 4x4, and 5x5. Let's go. So for 2x2, my main is the GAN 251M. Now I think the Tengen is a better cube, but it's a little too small for me, so I just prefer the 251M and I don't really like the bulk. I use Ortega, and let's just scramble it up. So the scramble we're going to be using is R prime F, R2, U2, R prime, F2, U prime, F prime, R. And so what I first do is I look for bars. This time we got a really lucky first face, so we'll just complete that with R prime, and then do the soon OLO, and then you look for any bars. So there's one bar here, and you do this PBL case. Now, I'm going to re-scramble that, and we're going to act like we didn't get that easy first face. So let's just do it on orange. So we got to make the good orange bar. So what I'm going to do here is just do an F, R prime, but actually, before doing that, you can just do F, U prime, R prime, and that gets the first face. Now if you knew CLL, you could just do this in one look. But I don't know CLL, I use Ortega. So you just want to keep in mind that this first face is completed, and then when you do your OLO, you're either going to get a skip, a T-perm, or a Y-perm. So we got a T-perm, do the T-perm algorithm, and then AUF. So for 3x3, my main is the GAN XS. I use CFOP with 2 look last layers, so 1 look OLO, 1 look PLO, and let's just get it scrambled. So the scramble's B prime, L, D, B2, U2, R2, B prime, D2, L2, F2, L2, U2, B prime, D2, U prime, L2, B, L2, R, down to, or D2, U2. And so I generally look for like, I can offset the pieces and then just do like a D move, D prime, or D2 to set the cross up. So like these two cross pieces, if I insert them, I notice that if I do a D prime, these two are correct. So I will keep that in mind. And then, so I actually will insert them now. And then I'm going to just insert this green one, and then do D prime, and then insert the orange one. Now that probably wasn't the most efficient cross, but that's how I would have done it. And then I noticed that this pair has the corner in its slot correctly, and then the edge flipped. So I really don't like that. So what I would do is, the first pair I'm going to do is this pair, and rather than just pairing it up like this, that would break up whatever's in the back slot. So what I do is I actually pair this up in a way that it breaks up the back slot, so it takes out this pair that I don't like. Oops. Like that. So now that pair is no longer in the back. So I'll just insert that pair, and then here, next I'm going to go to pair this one up, and I'll just do it like this. And then here we are with a horrible case, which I probably should have done myself, which I probably should have fixed, but I'm just going to bring this piece out and then pair it up like this, and then insert it from here. Then we have this case, which can be solved by putting it over here, RU to R prime, set up just for the insert. So now for OLO, this is just the full OLO case. And then for PLO, the full PLO case, this is an A perm. And our 3x3 is solved. So for 4x4, my main is the Aosu WRM. I use Yao, but let's just get into it. So the scramble is F, D2, F, L2, R2, F, L2, B prime, U2, R2, B2, D, L2, U, L, B2, L2, U, F, U, right wide 2, D prime, F prime, right wide 2, F2, D prime, L2, F wide 2, D prime, B prime, L2, U wide 2, U, right wide prime, U, B, L prime, U wide prime, F2, right prime, F wide prime, D2, right wide prime, U wide prime, right 2. 5x5 should be fun to scramble. Okay, so I use Yao, and my main is the Aosu, but I just want to look for a first face, and we already have this yellow bar completed, so I really like that. I always start with either yellow or white, since I'm not color neutral and I use Yao. So I want to find a way to influence another center, so that I might, so when putting this bar in, I might solve another one, but I don't see really any easy way of doing it, so I'm not going to do it this solve. So what I'm going to do is U2, then R wide, U prime, R2. So now we've solved this face. Now I don't really like this case, so what I'm going to do is just in right wide 2, and that solves this. But actually, while doing the right wide 2, you can add in an F, and then so just do RFR, and you got 2 bars. So now I just insert them both, and then I do my cross edge pairing with white on the left side. So the first one I notice is the 2 orange and white ones, which you can just pair up like that. And I just keep in mind this is the orange white one here. So you remember blue, orange, green, red. So the next one I see is this blue pair, pairs up like that. So you want to put the blue one there. So blue, orange, now green would go here. And I see these 2 green, white pieces, and I would just put them in like that, and then insert it. And then I generally make my final bar, or my final cross piece while doing this, and then I just attach it to a bar like this. And so now we're just going to build centers. Now for orange, what I would do is just bring it up like that and insert it. And then here we have this cross piece. Just go straight into that. And now for green, you can just bring this up, U prime, R prime. So now our centers are done. I just add the last cross piece on. And now I'm going to use 3-2-3 edge pairing. This one was already solved, so we got to skip on this one. Then for the orange and blue, you want to put the orange and blue, other orange and blue one here, so then when you slice back, it's going to solve it, but we don't slice back yet. So now the orange and yellow one will go in like that. So now when we slice back, we solve three edges, so that's actually very efficient. And then here I pair these like this, but when bringing this back, I make sure I add in this one, so when it slices back, these 2 get paired. And then these 2 can just be solved with slice, flip, slice. And now we're on the 3x3 stage. So the first one I notice is this pair. You can just solve it like that, simple. And then this pair, once again, pretty simple. And then here, you can just intuitively solve it like that. And then for this pair, I solve it like this. I'm not sure if this is the most efficient way, but that's how I would do it. Then OLL, we did not get parity. And we didn't get PLL parity either. Lucky solve, but that's that. 5x5, my main is the Ouchwang WRM, and I also use Yao for it. But let's just get into scramble. Back wide 2, down prime L, L wide 2, R2, back wide, back prime, U wide prime, back wide 2, F wide prime, R2, D. Okay, whatever. R wide 2, R, F wide 2, U wide, F, B, L wide prime, U2, L wide prime, D wide 2, L2, B, L, U, D wide prime, L wide 2, B wide prime, L wide prime, B prime, D2, L2, L wide 2, R prime, F prime, U, L wide, U wide, L prime, U2, R prime, L wide prime, D2, U2, L wide 2, B prime, U prime, or no, U wide prime, B prime, U, BW, or sorry, B wide, B, U prime, L, R wide 2, U prime, R, U wide prime, F2, D. We scrambled it right. First try. Okay, I'm kind of surprised by that. But, so, here I'm noticing that I have a pretty good first white bar, but I want to make it better. So what I'm going to do is bring this out. So when I bring this down, I can make this single bar. So now I have a T shape, and then with a T shape you can take this edge and do that, and it makes your 2x3. Now that wasn't super efficient. It looked more efficient when I was doing it, but it's okay. So now I'm going to bring this out, and then F prime, and then make this 2x1, and now find the final white piece here, and just insert it like this. That was really inefficient, but it's okay. So I just want to add this 2x1 on, and then I'm going to find another 2x1, which I found one here, and just add it on to here. Oops, not like that. Like that. And now we have a 2x3. So here I'm going to add this on, like this, and then F2, and like that. So now these two centers are solved. Now we're going to the cross pieces. So the first one that I see two of is orange. this orange one, this orange one. So I'll insert that, then insert this, and pair them up like that. And then I gotta find my last orange-white cross piece, which is here, so it can just be made like that. Then I'm gonna insert it in. Remember, this one happened to be orange. So here I have two blue and white ones, and what you can do for this is just bring this side down and do that. So now find the final blue and white one, which is here. Insert it like that, since then it can just go for a D prime insert. So we have blue, orange, and then the next one I notice is red. So I'll insert it like, or I'll make it like that. Then this one can just be inserted like that, or made like that. So now for the final bar, we have this thing again where it's just needs to be flipped. So flip it like that. The nice thing about Yao is you kind of have free reign, so you don't. It takes less time to edge pair these since you don't have to worry about messing up the centers. So now let's just finish off this last green one. So now we're gonna want a bar to add this onto, and I'm just gonna make a bar like that. And then if you attach this to a bar, it won't get broken up. And then we have this. I always make this T-shape because that way I can just find an edge and immediately insert it. And now I have a 2x3. So then we're going to insert this edge like this. And before I go any further, I just want to ask you guys, if you enjoy this, I could make a tutorial on 4x4 and 5x5 beginner and for these methods I'm using. If you're interested, I'd just like to know before I make that. But let's continue. So now I want to get this corner here. So I have to, for Yao, you have to make sure you can only turn this layer. So you just do that, and then you can insert, or you can put this on like this, then just insert it. So now we go down, and we have the blue bar here already made. So I just want to insert this like edge center corner on there. And actually, what you can do is that, and it inserts it immediately. So here I want to make the final bar, so you can make it like that, and then bring this back up, and then just insert it. So next one's orange. Now since I already have this little t, I want to add on another edge, because then it's easy to make a 2x2 or 2x3 block. So then just think of the edge here, and do the same thing with the t as before. And then we gotta skip here, so we can just insert the bar. So now the nice thing about edge pairing for 5x5 on Yao, or just for 5x5 in general, is rather than Redux where you have to rotate the cube, you don't have to actually flip it here. So, I don't love how these two are flipped in the slot, but what I'm going to do is add this here. Just like move it like this, because that puts these two in, and then flip, and then add this one on. And then, before grabbing another one to bring it down, I want to find one that I can pair with one of these. So I just happened to see this red and yellow one, which I'm going to add on. And then here's a red and yellow one here, so we got unlucky, we had to flip. But that's okay. So now we want to make that. And then, so since the orange and blue ones are already here, and I see the back one here, I want to insert it with a hedge slammer rather than just normal insert, because then it can just be inserted with the U wide. And then for the final one, I'm going to bring this green white or green yellow down, just do that, then insert it. So now you want to restore all your centers, and since I don't really notice any good ones to do, I'm gonna do this. It's the M prime U2 M, and that should give you like a better case. So like here I can just do slice, flip, slice, and this one is paired. And then here it's just slice, flip, slice as well. Then here I'm going to do flip, slice, or no, slice, flip, slice. And then we have parity, which I'm not going to do yet. Oops. So here when you have this case, rather than taking it out and reinserting it, you can do it rotationless by U prime, sledge, and then insert. And then here, what you can do is U, sledge, and then that pairs it up, and then insert. Then this one got paired up, insert it in the back slot, then pair this one up, and then I'm going to bring this one over here and do parity. And now we just have the oval case. This one's a really easy one. And now PLL. JA perm. And 5x5 is solved. So that's all I have for today, guys. Thanks for watching, and see you next time on Cubing with Colin.